Welcome to another episode of Bischel Ball. My name is JP Sponseller, joined by Corey Klingenbeck. Cole Harding is MIA today. He is down in Hilton Head, enjoying a little vacation time. He just sent us a picture of his feet in the sand and what looked like a cold Miller Lite in his hand. So I know he's definitely happy about that. But Corey, 4-0 week. I'm pretty pumped to get into this with you.
Baby, let's go. Hey, we talked about it earlier, dude. I mean, comes down to the wire. It's like who wants to be the dog, how much you want to represent the city of Cincinnati right here. So I can't be more fired up for this episode. I've been kind of waiting on this one, missed a couple episodes, been sitting around other places. So, we haven't had our microphones and headphones on in a while. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to have you back. I know last week you were in a moving car, so stuff got tough. So it was tough to miss you at the back end of that episode. Before we get into this one any further, hit us with that Mio's ad.
What do you say? This is brought to you by Mio's Pizzeria, baby. This episode sponsored by Mio's Pizzeria. Cincinnati Bearcats fans, we would like to invite you to Mio's, conveniently located on Short Vine. Before every home game, enjoy $2 Coors Lights and $4 Traveler Whiskey Lemonades. Enjoy a family fun environment for pregame food and entertainment before Bearcats baseball games. Right after they serve you with ice cold beer, mixed drinks, and hot pizza, take a nice little quarter-of-a-mile stroll over to UC Baseball Stadium to cheer on your Bearcats. Mio's will also be streaming every Bearcats baseball game that airs on ESPN Plus inside the bar as well. So we got this weekend. They're streaming it
this weekend, and we need to apologize to Mio's and really it wasn't totally on us. We did have our event, our watch party at Mio's scheduled for this past Friday. Mother Nature and the Houston Cougars had other plans, canceled the Friday night game. We also scheduled this having no sort of clue that Friday was UC graduation.
I'll
put it this, like, when we found that out, we were willing to gut it out, and we were going to still go to Mio's if there was a game played. But once there was not a game played, and we obviously assumed that any sort of random guests would not show up, and it would end up just being our 9 friends anyway. We decided to abort and go to a different location to avoid the crowd. Yeah. So, it just, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. We're going to have to figure out something with them here.
Definitely stayed in communication, kept them updated, but I think they're going to do something for the Texas Tech series here in 2 weekends. So, fans, if you're able to and ready to get nasty at Mio's, they got hot pizza and cold beer over there. What is it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So if you're feeling crazy on a Thursday, Friday, absolutely. Saturday, no doubt. And then it's end of the year right there. So, there's 3 more games to enjoy at Mio's pregame, and there's 3 more games to watch on TV as well coming up this weekend.
Yeah, and while it's on the top of my mind, because I don't have it written down, I know they just announced a deal for the Texas Tech series. You can get 4 tickets for $24 for that entire series. So pretty good deal if you want to take your family or some friends, whoever you want to gather at UC Baseball Stadium with.
They got cold beer as well. Sometimes, hopefully they don't run out, but we've had our fair share of opinions about that. So I think they're locked and loaded this weekend, no doubt.
They should be.
Especially if we come off a hot weekend this weekend.
Yeah.
Senior weekend.
We could try to even elevate that. We'll see now that the students are gone, but maybe another attendance record in there. Who knows?
Sneak one in there.
Also wanted to shout out Bucketheads, another restaurant that supports the program. They have the Coats Crusher, which is a burger special on their menu right now. And they're also doing a Quinton Coats meet and greet night this Monday, May 11th. So if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. I know they have that posted, and head over to Bucketheads on Monday night. I think Quinton Coats will be signing autographs and doing some different stuff. So wanted to make sure that people were aware of that. And now it's time for our new segment, Corey Klingenbeck's Did You Know Fact of the Week. Hit me with it.
Did you know the largest margin of victory was set by one of JP's Omaha 8, the Nebraska Cornhuskers?
Margin of victory in a season?
A single game margin of victory, 47 runs. In 1999, on March 6th, the Nebraska Cornhuskers defeated Chicago State 50-3. I mean,
oh my
think about
God.
It. I don't know.
3?
Yeah. I need to figure out like what day of the week that was. Like wind blowing out back in 1999?
Not for Chicago State.
Yeah.
Was Chicago State a Division I university at the time?
I hope so. Unless it was like a crazy midweek.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I know, because I've seen a couple like this year. Didn't Iowa like beat the shit out of somebody? They played like a D2 or D3 team, like one of their first midweeks of the year.
Hey, Tuesday night. Maybe Tuesday day. Maybe.
A midweek. Crazy midweek.
Oh, that's great.
I don't even know if that's a really, really bad loss. I don't even know what you say after that.
That's like almost like, 3 runs. The game had to be like 4 or 5 hours at least. But like, that's worse than like a no-hitter, I want to say. Like, do you hang them up after that game?
Dude, that's so bad. I mean, that 50 runs, I can remember like the worst loss or like worst score I've ever experienced. When I was like 9 or 10 years old, we played this local like Mason Dragons team and we beat them like 48-1.
Jesus.
Like Bob kind of gave us a pep talk saying like, hey, these guys think they're on the same level as you, and they're not. And we took it to them, but we honestly went up. We pitched guys we hadn't pitched before. We were batting opposite-handed and still put up another like 15. But yeah, 50-3.
Yeah, the thing as I can recall, maybe like travel ball was different. Like, I mean, my memory probably isn't the most top tier, but I could guarantee like the one I do remember was Coastal Carolina in 23 when we lost. What was that, 26-8 or something?
Yeah, you guys at least ended up I don't know how many runs you guys ended up putting up, but
yeah. But it was our last day. It was Sunday in Conway, and it was like we lost to whoever it was on Friday, and then we played that Saturday night Illinois game was awesome, and like hell yeah, we got Coastal tomorrow, and they put up 12 runs in the first inning.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
And that was you guys didn't like Bischel wanted to play all 9, right?
Yeah. He is a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Listeners, fans, whoever listens to this, I mean, he is a huge fan for future recommendation if you do go to a game. He is a huge fan of playing 9 all the way through. Yeah. Midweek, Sundays. He will encourage it at home plate before the game starts with the umpires and with the opposing coach.
Yeah. No, because I remember I don't know if I should, who cares? Hearing on the other end of it, I remember someone saying like they asked to play 7, and then when he said they wanted to play 9, it was like, all right, let's try to win by 20 then.
Unbelievable.
Well, yeah, great fact. I'm excited about this new segment and kind of where this might take us in our next journey. I wanted to hit on this real quick. We were talking about it pre-show. Obviously, D1 baseball did not rank us again, and then I've been seeing some Twitter reactions about that, and then like when people put out these power rankings and different stuff week to week about the conferences, and one of them specifically, I know the guy, Micah Butel, he put out, and it was like UCF at 4th, Oklahoma State at 5th, Cincy at 6th, and people were pissed about it, and I totally get it. Like, yes, in the past month, in the past 3 weeks, are you picking UCF over Cincinnati? No, not a chance in hell. Like, I totally get it. And I have questioned that before too. Like, okay, if you're naming it power rankings, like what does that mean? Is that a resume over the year, or is that like who's playing the best, who looks the best like right now, last 2 weeks? So I
Right.
totally get it. But as we kind of talked about, like this team has been pretty up and down. And yeah, when they play well, they can be really, really good.
Right.
And basically just like what we make of this season is what we'll make of this season. Like we're being seeded as a 2 seed right now, which like we said, unless we keep going undefeated, we're not going to host. So a 2 seed's where we're going to be. Like, I just think we need to not put a bunch of stock into that and just stay on our own guys and worrying about keep winning baseball games.
Yeah.
Not where
Absolutely.
we're ranked. And
yeah, first things first, we got one on Friday night against the Wildcats in Manhattan, Kansas. I got a lot of opinions about that city. Nothing, not too far on the good side, but more on the bad side. But no, absolutely. I think, you focus on first things first, like this weekend, no doubt. But I think like when you say those power rankings, like I actually was very intrigued at what my dad said the other day. He said, like, if they do this year and they keep winning this, like high power, crazy good 2 seed, coming out of the gate this year, like somebody probably will be scared to see us in their regional. They're like, oh, hopefully don't want you see it. Like we end up getting, what do we got? 6 more games and we're at 33 wins. Is that my correct?
we are at right now.
I think it's 33.
It's got to be close.
But 33 or 34, like we put up
33. Yeah.
Yeah, we put up close to 40 wins this season. Like I'm a big fan of what he said. I think they have to do this next year, and like that will be like the no doubt. Like, yeah, they get 35 plus next year. Oh, no doubt. Like I said before, like the season we go, above well above 500, 5-6 games above 500 in Big 12. Like we'll be like a powerhouse 2 seed. Like that's like I just think it's going to be. I mean, not power rankings, whatever it may be, but like I feel like at the end of the season, when we do go to the conference tournament, we go there, we stay healthy, we go in there comfortable. Like that's the greatest feeling is going into a conference tournament. Like, damn, like we're in, like we don't gotta win 3, we don't gotta compete and our ball's all for 1, but we gotta go there and like we'll compete, maybe magically chase down a Big 12 tournament title. But like I think when that tournament selection Sunday comes, like I think that 1 seed will be very, very, very intimidated when they see Cincinnati across the board at number 2.
Yeah, and you like lived both of those scenarios in 2 years, right? Like,
yeah,
2024 was
4 weeks had to go there and win,
like win a few games. I mean, you guys even beat Texas that year.
Yeah,
wasn't good enough.
No.
Just barely off the bubble, and then last year where it was like it was looking like it was going to be a similar situation.
Yeah, we went on that
really
hot streak
turned
at the
it
end.
on at the end of the year where it was like, okay, we can actually go down there and just kind of play ball. Obviously, you never play to lose; you play to win every game. But being able to, like you said, just way less pressure of like we're in, like
compete your balls off, and like we won that first one against Texas Tech, and it was like a solidifier. It's like, okay, like let's go. I mean, unfortunately, we had the number 1 seed, West Virginia, the next game, which was like we knew what we had against them. We got swept against them at their park last year, which sucked. But we were like, all right, like we're in. It sucks that we did lose like 10-3, but we kind of went home like not on the high seat, but more like, damn, like that was fun and all. But like, boys, I think we're gonna hear our name called on Sunday, no doubt. We
yeah.
Home, and then we had a watch party, which is probably the most sick thing I've ever been a part of. Heart rate was at like 130 on my watch, and I'm like, holy shit. But now, like I said before, I think that 1 seed, when they see Cincinnati across the board at number 2, they're going to be super intimidated, and I think it's going to leave a couple jitters in the skin for that number 1 seed, whoever hosts us.
Yeah, and like you said, and like what your dad was talking about, it's like West Virginia wasn't really a program that people thought super, super highly of. I mean, I know they have had success in the past, but even like 5-6 years ago compared to now, and now it's like, yeah, even when they struggle, people have them in that like top 2-3 in the Big 12, and they just do deserve that. But it's to what you said, like we got to do it for a few years for people to actually I feel like put a little bit more respect on the program as a whole and like not overthink the scuffles. Like they shouldn't have to think about the series loss against BYU in March and have that come up. Like it should be just like, oh, that's a good team, but like those things are going to happen. Like,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I like it. Just like actually bring up the whole NCAA thing. Like I feel like baseball is still in a like a world where we have to have those like top 16s like be the host because like one, they have the biggest parks, they have the best fans, they have the biggest venues. I mean, they don't have frauds like they do in football where they have to put the group of 5 team in to like, give them a chance because they went 13-0. They don't have to have it like basketball where they have to have 5 or 6 playing games. Now it's 74. I think baseball, like they try to do that the top, 16 venues in the country as with the best 16 teams in the country. And those 16 teams have been competing their balls off and winning 40 games every year for the past 5-10 years. And you look at it, you can, fight against that with the whole Indiana State thing and whatever that's called, whatever. I don't even know what city that is in Indiana, but Indiana State. Terre Haute. I was going to say Tallahassee, but Terre Haute. But Terre Haute, Indiana, when they hosted in 22, and North Carolina had to go there, and they ended up winning that thing, which was crazy. But like they couldn't host a super. Like granted, they were the lower seed, but they went to TCU.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like the NCAA like really bit themselves in the ass that year with it, and they kind of like understood like we probably couldn't host another regional there because I think it held like 400, 500 people. So
yeah,
then again,
probably a couple more than that. But no, I was gonna say like, say we happen to get 240 wins or close, and we're right there on the bubble with say like Alabama or like I don't know a team like that, or a team with like a really like big venue and SEC like be prepared for them to get picked over us because it does tend to be how it works, just as far as like the NCAA trying to bring in as much money as possible. And I get it. Like it makes sense. It sucks. I think we have for places that have hosted, we definitely have enough. Like,
oh my God. Yeah.
I'm just saying if we're on the bubble with a team like
our venue, like I think surprises a lot of people though. I think it opens quite a bit of eyes and it makes quite a people leave that place like, damn, like that was kind of sick. Like you're in a bowl, like, damn.
The other thing you could do, because I think the only issue is the seating. Like we just can't seat over 3,000, at least in the bleachers. So you can have standing room, but dude, remember when Kentucky brought in
stands.
bleachers in left center?
Yeah.
Tell me we couldn't put bleachers in Shakely.
Oh, I'll pay for it. Like
I'll put up money for it.
Dude, I will donate money. Like if we ever did probably next year or the year after when Bischel does get this team to 42 wins, mark my word for it, he will. They have to. Like there's no doubt, like you see, like we got plenty of money. Like we're gonna have to do it. Like we've been advocating for 15 years about building something out there in left field. I mean, I know you got to have the green space along, but like I feel like that's what it's built for. Like,
yeah.
But like this place with this coach, they're gonna have to do something bigger and better. Like they're gonna have to keep upgrading with this guy here for the next 4 years. I mean, this guy's gonna take this freaking team to the freaking sky.
Yeah,
and he's gonna keep doing it every year, and he's gonna have his 35+ win years every single year from here on out when he's here.
And it's like the bleachers just bringing them in for a weekend or two. Like it's not that it can't be that expensive.
For
like,
what?
It's definitely doable.
Thursday to Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
And it's not hard to just block it. Like you have another gate on both sides of the turf and then block it off. Those are your entrances to the park. Like it would not be hard to execute at all.
No, not one
while we're on that topic, I guess we kind of have talked about it enough, but wanted to bring up the Bearcats hosting. We said they needed to get to 40 wins. They're at 33 right now. 7 games guaranteed, including that first game of the Big 12 tournament. So it is in sight. Again, like we just talked about, I feel like even then we would be somewhat on the bubble to host. But big 4-0 week to kind of push closer to that goal. So
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. It's fun that this is even a conversation that we're having here in the month of May. Like that a Cincinnati Regional is in somewhat on the site board here.
Yeah, it's on the horizon. Like
Yeah.
it really is. For the next couple of years, that will be on the horizon. And people like Kendall Rogers will be like, damn, like we might have to have these guys host next year if they do this again.
And I'm kind of manifesting like people thought maybe it was Kansas's year last year. It's looking like this year is the year. So hopefully, even if it is not this year, a lot of optimism, a lot of stuff to be positive about. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, what do you say? Let's get back on track here. What do you say? We got a couple sidetrack comments here.
Hey, it was good ball talk. Good talking about just Bearcats baseball in general. Let's run through the Big 12 standings real quick.
Yeah, let's
We got Kansas at first, 20-4. Tied for second, West Virginia and Arizona State at 16-8. UCF at 15-9. Oklahoma State at 14-10. Us and TCU at 13-11. BYU at 12-12, Utah 11-13, Baylor 11-13, Kansas State 9-15, Texas Tech and Arizona 7-17, and Houston 4-20. Damn. Couple big things that happened this past weekend that the Pokes, man, Oklahoma State is doing what they have done in the past and making this late surge in May and just dominating at home, sweeping TCU. They are one game ahead of us in the Big 12 race right now. And then this weekend, we got a big series. Kansas is hosting West Virginia. I got to say, I think this is the first top 15 Big 12 matchup that I can remember since I've been following the Big 12, since the Bearcats have been in the Big 12. I can't remember seeing I mean, it's probably happened at some point, maybe like a TCU, Oklahoma State or something, but top 15 Big 12 matchup. So I'm pretty pumped to watch that one as well.
Yeah, no doubt. But you know what I did? I did send this in our group chat before the season started. I'll give you the exact date, February 5th, when these came out. Big 12 preseason poll of 2026. I'll read you off the top 5. TCU at 1, Arizona at 2, West Virginia at 3, Arizona State at 4, Kansas and Oklahoma State tied for 5th. And look at it now. And what do you think? Kansas up at 1, West Virginia still in the top 3, Arizona State holding its own at 3.
Yeah.
Projected to be 4th. And then you got Kansas, which was projected to be 5th with Oklahoma State. And then UCF was projected 10th, and they're in what, 4th? 4th right now.
Is
And Cincinnati projected 8th. Again. I'll say it again. Keep doubting the Bearcats. It's not that hard. Bischel has done it for 3 years in a row now, and the Big 12 keeps disrespecting us.
And I think I just we talked about I like our matchup in these last 2 weekends too. I think we could get up to 16.
Yeah, I see 4 or 5, easily 6 wins in our arsenal.
Easily 6 is a little crazy.
I see 4.
I say we got 3 this past weekend, but they weren't exactly easy.
No, you're right. But yeah,
yes, I'm with you. I said,
the preseason poll is always the funniest. That's what my point was. It's always funny.
Yeah, TCU, I will say, they've been banged up with some injuries, and that's just kind of been a disappointing season. Arizona, I think you could that's the one where that was strictly based off last year. If you looked at the roster this year, that was a totally new roster. And I don't think it's to say they're gonna be good in the next couple years. They're not gonna suck. It's Arizona.
7 or 8 of their starters left, right? And 4 or 5 got drafted.
Yeah, they had 2, 3 returners to that lineup.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Next thing, Quinton Coats, the single season record holder for home runs at 24 and counting after last night. I didn't ask him about it. I was going to see if we could have him on for a brief moment tonight, but they are traveling and having a practice. I mean, who's to say, like, the pace had to slow down at some point for the amount of home runs that he was hitting, but it did seem like once he got to that 20 number, like maybe he was thinking about I mean, who knows if he was thinking about the single season record or not, but good to see him kind of get that monkey off of his back and be able to not think about any numbers for the rest of this year. He can leave that to next season when he's chasing that career home run record. But for now, no numbers to worry about. I think he's far enough behind in the national race right now. I think he's like 4 or 5 behind. So he'd have to knock a few out here pretty quick to maybe start worrying about that. So again, congrats to Quinton Coats, new single season record holder in Cincinnati Bearcats baseball history.
Yeah. I mean, 24 is impressive. We saw, what year was that guy that he passed up? Was he like
2009, I think.
9, okay. I was going to say 99 because I remember seeing a 9 in there, but he's sitting at 24, a pretty 24 right now. He's solely holding 5th place behind Harrison, Colin Ritchie, Hunter Ray, and Tank Davis. I mean, you never know. I mean, 6 games left. I'd say 30, 35 at bats left. I mean, you never know.
You never know. You never know.
And he comes home his last weekend.
Also, obviously a record from like the Beezer bat era. So it's always impressive when you see now like record that hasn't been broken since that era, since the BB Core bat era, and it's been a few years now. So always impressive. Let's get into this recap. Talking about the Houston series, game 1. And I dove into the record books a little bit before this, so I'll have another couple stats for us.
Let's go.
Shoot
them at me.
3-2 win. Dominant outing on the mound from Nate Taylor and Adam Buchkowski. Nate went 7 innings, 2 earned runs, no walks, 11 strikeouts, and then Butch shut it down, 2 innings, no runs, 3 strikeouts. Nathan Taylor, after this game, sitting at 98 strikeouts on the season. So there are only 4, I believe, pitchers in college baseball right now who have 100 strikeouts on the year. Nate Taylor has never done it in his career, so that'll be a cool kind of personal stat for him when he breaks that 100 mark. And then dove into some career numbers. He has 259 strikeouts in his career, which right now is 4th all time.
Ooh.
The leader is at 284, and this record is from 1961. So don't get me wrong, it's going to take 2 or 3 good starts with strikeout numbers up near 10, but I hope he doesn't hear this. I debated on even bringing it up because I don't want to jinx him. I'm not going to mention it on Twitter or do anything other than say it on here. So I encourage everyone to just not bring it up. I don't know. I was worried about bringing it up, but it is cool. I mean, we kind of talked about it. It's crazy to see, like, even looking through the record book, like a Carrington Cross has his name all over the record books right now. And it's crazy to see it in real time. We've obviously talked about Nate Taylor being a starter for 3 years. So I just thought it was cool that we could be watching history in the making.
Yeah.
Nathan Taylor.
Topping his 11 strikeouts, tying his career high. I mean, dude just dominant. Dude gets on the mound and has close to double-digit strikeouts every Friday night. And he's going to go down. He's going to go down as one of the best to take the mound at UC. And he's took the mound, probably for 2 years straight, he took it on Friday. So,
Well, that was another. He is right now. He is second or third all time in games started, and he's not going to have a chance to because they also back. There was a time where they played more games, like in like the 2013, like they played another week or something. He doesn't have a chance to be first all time, but he will go down as the second all time in games started as a Bearcat.
Yeah, that's crazy. What the top guy have like 4 more?
Yeah, if considering Nate has 3, 4, maybe 5 more starts, he'll be like a few behind.
Yeah. No, the dude just continues to dominate. 3-2 victory. That it's always like it's such a good feel. I don't know about you, like a 3-2 victory, like a well played ball game, was such a better feeling of a victory than like a 11-1, 11-3. Like, yeah, you guys bang the ball around the yard, but damn, like you see your pitcher go out there and dog it for 7, 8 innings, and then you see a closer come in and just like dominate. Like, and it's just like how it's just such a good game of baseball. Like,
yeah, it's good because we haven't really seen that a ton out of this team too, right?
No.
Like we know we can win a slugfest, and though it may be ugly, we know we can do it. But obviously, when you talk about winning in the postseason, and it is Houston, I know I said their conference record is 4-20, but it's just good to know and kind of refreshing that you can see that you can win those low-scoring, close ball games, and we happen to win 2 of them this weekend.
No doubt. What Saturday? Or I guess it was game 2 Saturday. We had a doubleheader on Saturday.
Yeah, doubleheader. I would say last thing about game 1, you were at the Derby, so you probably were not tuned in whatsoever. But we scored in the second inning. They were kind of booting the ball around. It was looking ugly early. Tip of the cap to their dude. He was pretty locked in, and his stuff looked good, but it was kind of weird. We didn't score after the second inning, and it looked like a game where we were just going to put it on them start to finish. So tip of the cap to the pitching staff for just keeping them there and really pitching almost a shutout, but locking it down for that game. No Saturday, different story. Or game
Saturday
2.
night.
And they're all Saturday. Saturday night, 8-1 win. Put it on them in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The Cincinnati kids, Conlon Daniel, we mentioned him in that home run against UCF. He's starting to heat up a little bit. He went 4 for 5 in that game with a home run. He was a guy who, even when Taransky was heating up, wasn't playing as much. It's just another guy that if you can get going, and obviously he can steal bases and run and do a lot of things, a lot of good things in the outfield. It's just another guy that is very good to see get going down the stretch.
Yeah, that was exciting to see. I mean, banged one out of the yard, 4 hits, robbed a home run. Yeah, had like 2 sliding diving catches, which was I mean, those dudes, him, Pitts, Tyransky, they can cover some ground out there, and it's fun to watch those guys run. They run like the wind out there, and I know Dubs gets fired up watching them run out there and cover so much ground. But
shout out to Dubs, outfield coach.
Yeah, Dubs. Yeah, he does a tremendous amount of work out there with the outfielders. Like, can't get enough of him. But shout out, Kyle Schrader. He knows where to put those guys. But then those guys came out swinging on Saturday night, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Connor Blue.
Yeah.
Freshman. 6-inning start, 1 run, 4 strikeouts, just filling up the zone. We did see Logan Knight come back on Sunday, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But, a couple freshmen this weekend and a couple
Alex
guys
Gonzalez.
On the mound. Yeah, it's just we've talked about it like there at times we have felt very not confident about things in general and the staff, but it's like you've also seen some really good flashes. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's also their freshmen. Like, man, you see them get better and grow a little bit as the season goes on. So definitely exciting to see that out of Connor Blue stepping up. For
that's what it's all about right there. You just keep getting better game by game, appearance by appearance. You just keep growing, keep getting your feel for the game, because when those fans are sitting a couple deep, 1,000 deep in the stands, like, it gets a little fast on you. So I mean, good thing to have those guys step up and see what they're working with.
Yeah. Game 3, 4-3 win in 11 innings. This was a 1-1 game in the 9th, so not a whole lot of offense going on again. Derek Pitts hits a 2-run homer in the 9th. I thought that deal was sealed. And then Houston, were you watching this Sunday game? I think you were.
Yes, I was.
Dude, how about that? Like, I wasn't even mad. Obviously, I was mad, but that 2-run suicide squeeze that Houston pulled off, like, that was a damn good play. I haven't seen that executed in a while.
That was gross. That was quite gross. I tell you what.
They obviously knew, and we didn't do a great job of holding the guy on at second. I think we were – I don't know if we just weren't looking for it. I mean, I don't think it had much of an effect on anything. The kid got a great jump, and he was sending it around third all the way. And it's one of those things where – trying to think, how many outs were there? Was there one out?
One. Yeah, one out.
So, yeah, in the pitcher's head, right? Like, get that guy out at first, even if a run scores, you got 2 outs. But obviously didn't see him. I think he was safe anyway at first.
Yeah.
Right?
We kicked the ball up, and, dudes were just hauling.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't want to even bring that up as like a knock on UC. I honestly just wanted to bring that up as like I thought that was an awesome play. Great execution.
Damn good.
But anyway, Derek Pitts comes back in the 11th with another go-ahead RBI, and the Bearcats hold on. Tip of the cap to the entire pitching staff. Logan Knight was back out there, which was really good to see. And then another freshman, Chad Brown, holding it down for 2 innings at the end of that ball game. Great job by the pitching staff all weekend, giving up 6 runs in 3 games. Really good stuff. I know, like, the thing on Houston, I don't really know what the thing on Houston was, honestly. I know that they've just been bad. I think on the pitching side and hitting side, it's been inconsistent because, like, they've shown flashes of hitting that I've seen. And then this weekend, I thought some of their arms had some pretty damn good performances considering the numbers for their pitching staff. So,
just been a down year for the boys, the Cougars in Houston. So we capitalize. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go down there and get 3 Ws.
I think they might be making a move soon.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Coach has been there for a minute.
I might put in for that one.
Yeah, you should. By the way, you're going to think this is hilarious. I saw someone tweet this out. Grand Canyon posted their head baseball coach job on LinkedIn.
Oh, God,
I just put an application in for it 2 days ago. I got my fingers crossed. Head ball coach linked it. And the funniest thing about it was, you know how you could see like over 2,000 applicants? Like there was a shit ton of applicants for the head baseball coach.
I bet it was just a bunch of frat boys who saw that and were like, yeah, I'm just going to throw it in there.
Well, yeah, it was a burner that tweeted it out when I saw it. So as soon as I was like, dude, if the burners get their hands on this, like they're going to have a lot of applications on
That's
that
hilarious.
So funny. Yeah, let's talk about Oral Roberts, former home of our guy Alec Jones before he made the move over to the Bearcats. Shout out to Jonesy. 15-4 win, 20 hits, 15 runs. Enzo Infelice had a 4-hit night with 3 RBIs. Jack Natilli 3 for 4 with 2 walks, which, by the way, I know we have Quinton Coats. Him and Natilli are being pitched very, very carefully right now. And I just think Natilli has done a really good job all year of kind of remaining patient and taking those walks when you can tell and you know how bad he wants to swing and put something in the gap.
No doubt. I mean, yeah, Jack is up there. He wants to hunt the fastball and he wants to connect with it more times often than not. Because that dude can hit a ball a long ways, but those dudes like are starting to get pitched so differently. It's like actually funny to watch sometimes because they know it too and they just want to get their hack off. But it's like something this year just really they're just I don't know. I feel like they bought in so much. Like it's just what those coaches ingrained in their heads is like stick with your approach, stick with the guys behind you. You get on base, a guy behind you will do the job just as good as you will.
Yeah.
And those 6, 7 guys in the lineup are going to put the ball over the fence. I mean, shit, all 9 put the ball over the fence. We saw it last night with Charlie. Colin hits the ball over the fence. But, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes hitting over 300 right now. Like, it's pretty impressive. Like, I don't think there's much to complain about that. Like, those in the top 4 guys are hitting 330 plus with, I don't know, 50 home runs.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty insane to see, but yeah.
I just think you've seen like Natili even in these games where it's like he's already gotten walked twice and he comes up with 2 guys on. Like, it's so easy for him to say in that spot, like, all right, screw it. Like, I'm getting my swings off in this at bat. Like, I'm going to drive some runs in here.
Yeah.
And I just give him a lot of respect for how mature, I mean, really pretty much all of his at bats have been all year as far as just sticking to the approach, trusting his team, and taking his walks when he gets them.
Yeah, his discipline has been very impressive throughout the whole year and getting much better.
All right, let's talk about Kansas State. This is a really weird team. I think they're better than what their numbers maybe say right now. Maybe not. I mean, they're on a terrible skid right now. There was literally a tweet 2 weeks ago that talked about their upcoming schedule and the potential to host a regional, and they've gone on a 7-game losing streak since then. They're 26-12. They are 9-15 in the Big 12. Hold on. Their record is not 26-12. Where did I get that from?
Probably like freaking
Wikipedia. 26-22. Put a 1 instead of a 2. That'll do it. 26-22, 9-15 in the Big 12. Batting average of 305. And that's the one thing that I will touch on is like they can hit and going on the road. Obviously, I think the one time you guys played out there, the first game, it was really, really cold. But then the rest of the weekend, the ball does fly, especially if the wind is going, right?
Yeah. Listeners, fans, anybody who does tune into this podcast, which we are greatly appreciative of it. Our first ever Big 12 game there on Friday night, we did get no hit by Kansas State Wildcats, and it was pretty embarrassing. So our first ever Big 12 game of my life, our schooling careers of University of Cincinnati, like I thought it was going to go south fast and very often. But yeah, we walked in on Friday night and it might have been, I think it was like 38 degrees or something. 40,
yeah, it was cold.
Like, it was a 2-0 game.
I think it was 4-0.
4-0 game. Yeah, obviously I wasn't very locked in the score. I was focused on the number next to the runs that had a 0 next to it as well.
Well, yeah, I don't know how I remember. It just shows you, like, even as a fan, that was my first year out of the program. And I remember getting a combined no-hitter, and I was like, this is going to be bad.
Right.
Like,
and then, warmed up on Saturday. We took Saturday's game.
Yeah.
And Sunday was an absolute dogfight. I remember
Sunday, I think it was like a 16-15 loss or something like that.
It went into the 9th. Did we? I don't think we went to extras.
It was either the 9th or extras, but
I think it was the 9th
was late.
because it was late because we started scoring like late. It was like the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th inning. We started scoring, and it was like 12-10, 12-12, and then we got walked off on a hit or a bomb, I think.
Yeah, I think there were like 9 runs scored in like the last 2 innings.
Yeah,
it was insane.
So, I mean, Manhattan, Kansas also might be the most armpit of Kansas in general. I don't know what else you do there besides go to school, attend a football game, and maybe hit a bar or 2.
That's probably about it.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, what? No, I should like in Cincinnati. I mean, other than maybe go. I mean, we got pro sports.
Yeah, Manhattan has like
we got some big bars.
Yeah, Manhattan has like 2 country bars in a football stadium.
Yeah, no, I know that was a really really bad comparison.
And we also stayed in probably like a 1.5-star hotel first Big 12 travel weekend.
My whole point of that was I'm saying I think if me and you were born and raised in Manhattan, Kansas, and all we knew about was going to the 2 country bars and a football game, we'd probably be pretty damn happy doing it.
Dude, it is like low key, like a lot, like super, super country though. Like it's thick. Like you're really kind of thick in the not woods, but like you're in the thick of it. Like there's a lot of overalls and boots. Like I really didn't even know that it was Manhattan. I couldn't even tell you where that is in Kansas.
Not too far from Lawrence. I drove by it on my way to Lawrence. But yeah, I mean, honestly, from both of those schools, there's not a whole lot. Lawrence is closer to Kansas City, but
because when we went to Kansas, we flew into Kansas City.
But yeah, west side of Kansas, getting to Manhattan, not a whole lot.
But yeah, anyways, no doubt, boys. Game 1, focus. First one's first. Friday night, got Nate Taylor on the bump. Ball does get out a little bit. I'm excited to see like the weather, the warm weather, like what it does. I think it's very like deceiving on TV, on like watching it on TV, ESPN Plus. Like the yard looks ginormous, but like it's not at all. I think it plays like a little smaller than our yard.
Yeah, I think it's similar to Oklahoma State in a way that, like, obviously when you're on the plains too, like it's a little dependent on the wind and the way both of those ballparks are set up. The wind is always blowing out. And I've noticed when I've been in Kansas, been in Oklahoma, when I was in Oklahoma, the wind was gusting all weekend. But it's like, even when it's not super windy, like you'll see a flag up there that's like going pretty good. Like there's always a wind in the air, and at that park, in those parks, they always blow out for the most part.
Definitely west side of Kansas. I think, what is it? Beginning of May, it might be howling out. It might be taking one of the trees.
But yeah, I guess that's what, like, I think this Kansas State team can hit out of the Houston, K-State, and Texas Tech series. I feel like this was the one I was most squeamish about, if you'd say, like, just because we're on the road and I know they can hit, and depending on how that ballpark is playing, it could be howling out. So yeah, I do think at the end of the day, we are the better team and we have the better pitching. I think if we can just lock in and get a Nate Taylor win on Friday, that's going to go a long way. Like we talked about, this team's on a 7-game losing streak. I bet being back at home, they're going to try to get a little juice going, make a push, see what they can do end of the year. And if we can just shut them out Friday night, you might kind of see, I don't know, the life sucked out of the team even more a little bit.
Yeah. No, like we've said every weekend, it's Big 12 baseball and anybody can beat anybody. I mean, the bottom team can sure as hell beat one of the top 3. But, it's, we walk in and take care of business. I think we'll play our style of baseball and we'll do what we can do best and we'll be fine. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be able to hit. They're going to be able to pitch. They're going to strike us out. But you know what they say? The bases are still 90 feet and the rubber's still 60 feet, 6 inches.
That's damn right. Damn right. Did you play against this D. Kennedy fella?
I think I did. Yeah, but the other stud was at shortstop when I played again. Who was that stud at shortstop? He went like the first or second round. I don't even remember. That's how long ago. And
in 24.
Yeah. He was gross. I remember he made a gross play.
And then last year they had Seth Dardar, who's at LSU now. I remember him.
Where was he an outfielder?
Who?
Dardar?
I think he played like first.
First? I
don't know. I just remember him taking Max Bergman about 600 feet to right field. At our plate.
Did he? Is he playing at LSU?
He was. I know. I mean, I kind of lost touch with that team when it went downhill, and
they fell off the tracks pretty.
I have no idea who they've been putting in the lineup, but I know at the beginning of the year when they were having some success, he was a guy who wasn't in there opening day, but like he started, like he had some good games. He's the one who hit that home run against Kentucky and flipped the bat like 40 feet in the air. I don't know if you saw that.
This year?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I didn't see that.
when Jay Johnson almost fought
Oh,
Midge.
okay, that was that game. That was that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was that guy, that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's how much I didn't even pay attention last year. Well, not last year, but like I do remember him going yard off of Berg, but I don't know. I just remember that when we were at Kansas State, that shortstop made one of the grossest plays. I don't even remember his name.
I feel like I know who you're talking about, and I can't remember his name. But D. Kennedy making a case for a Big 12 Player of the Year. Obviously, Landon Hairston is putting up crazy numbers, but D. Kennedy's hitting 371 with 16 doubles, 19 home runs, and 20 stolen bases. So I always think it's super impressive when you see a guy get to 20 and 20 in college baseball. So he's got a really good chance to do that. He's definitely the name to circle in that lineup. And like I said, he can steal bases. He can kind of do it all. So he is the dude in that lineup. And then I can't say I'm confident in these three starters. This is just who they threw last week. I think they've been shuffling it up quite a bit. Tazwell Butler is 0-3 with a 5.82 ERA. So I can't imagine he's going to be run out there for too many more Friday starts.
He shut us down last year for about 5 or 6 innings on
did he?
Sunday or Saturday maybe. But he was on my Walter State team down in Tennessee in junior college for a year. Okay. Him and there's another guy on there, shout out Miles Smith as well. So they both took the road from Morristown, Tennessee to Manhattan, Kansas.
Oh, yeah. And then these two guys, the names I did recognize, they've been in the rotation all year. Lincoln Sheffield, he's 6-2 with a 4.86 ERA. And then James Guyette, who is 5-3 with a 6.12 ERA. The pitching staff has struggled all year. I think we need obviously there's not much to say. We need to swing the bats better than we did last weekend and put up some runs and do what we do. I think we'll be fine. I don't think there is really much of like a game plan that needs to be said, right? Like I think we're the better team. We're going on the road. Just need to lock in and take care of business and make this regional selection as fun as possible down the stretch and try to get to that 40 win mark. But at the same time, like if we're a 2 seed, we're a 2 seed. Let's play free and easy, let our balls hang, and have some fun out there.
Like I said before, it's like we said this like before what series was this? Was this Kansas? Maybe West. I think it was after Kansas because Kansas came here and put it to us, right?
Yeah, we lost 2 out of 3 that series.
Heartbreaking.
We had our head first pod come to Jesus meeting before the UCF series.
Yeah, that's right.
That's when it was time to look yourself in the mirror.
Right.
Because we had UCF and West Virginia back to back.
Yeah, you go back to that meeting. You go back to that, look in the mirror. It's like you went to the mirror and you checked yourself. Now it's just like you saw the dog, but now you just go stick your tongue out and have a little fun with it. Like you just go chase tennis ball around the yard and have fun with it.
Boys are 7-2 in the Big 12 since that head first pod meeting.
Yeah, like it is what it is. Like they want to wear that Cincinnati. I mean, if you saw that video last night, they just released a video. The boys were just having fun in Oral Roberts and Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like, yeah, it's fun. It's baseball. They're winning. Like, I'm sure one of the coaches, dug deep and probably had a heart-to-heart as well. But it's like, how bad do you really want this? You're going to be remembered in one way or the other because you're the third team in the Big 12 to ever play in Cincinnati baseball history. And you guys are having the season you want to have. Like, there's so much more in front of you. It's just like laid out like a little piece of butter or butter on a piece of bread. Like, it's like, here's the butter on the bread. Come eat it. Come beat that bread.
Come get you some. No, I felt good about last night too, considering like I know last year it was Oral Roberts in between Kansas and TCU, right?
Oral Roberts and TCU.
You guys played Oral Roberts in between Kansas and TCU.
Yeah, that is right. We went from Kansas to Oral to Fort Worth.
TCU, yeah. Which like this year I felt better about this one. Like you're going out for the midweek. The midweek is the is the first game you're playing. So like you'll be able to get some energy going. And then obviously, like we've said, hey, if you're not fired up for Big 12 baseball, you need to check yourself or get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
Right.
Really, I want to shout out our ops guy, like really well put together, like where we stay in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because it might be one of the best hotels ever. It's got a lot of attraction, so it's a great setup. And then you just go play ball. It's like you're in the league. You're out of school too. Oh shit! It's in
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
The DOPS, the director of ops. What do you say? Whoever that guy is, good shout out to him. What do you say? What do you say? Let's wrap this one up, John.
Yeah, let's wrap this one up. Shit, I just remembered we didn't even get the break. We didn't get a breakdown with you not on there.
Yeah, you haven't had a break in a couple weeks.
I'm glad things didn't go south.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a message for these guys about liking and subscribing?
I do. You know what? If you got to this point, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, @HeadFirstPodcast. We're tweeting, we're Instagramming, we're storing every single thing we do. Apple Podcasts, give it a follow on Spotify. We really appreciate what you guys have done to this point. Let's just go out and have fun for the next 4 or 5 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe 6.
Home babe.
We're going to be playing ball for quite a while, I feel like. We got a couple more of these in. Maybe like a handful is more than a couple. Handful, maybe a bag full of these. We got some more episodes coming. So hit that subscribe button, have fun. I shout out to all the fans who also the parents that listen on the drive down, the drive around town, the drive down to Cincy, the travel listeners. I know some of those people travel and they listen to our pod. So shout out to them. Godspeed to them. So
another thing to look forward to, since you just kind of fired me up. Obviously, I think we're all kind of on the fence about the regional, depending on the travel and where it is located. I am fully prepared to fly into Cincinnati and drive with one of these guys, regardless of where the hell it is.
Yeah.
But if you see Kling or Cole around, give some pressure to them. Try to get them as bought in as possible, because I tell you what, if we can get at least 2 of us at a regional site, there's going to be plenty of content to be put out there in the atmosphere. That's for damn sure.
A lot of love from the Head First, and we'll be supporting the boys from inning 1 to when we finish in the bar going to the Super.
Absolutely.
We'll probably
stop there.
Let's go. Hey, let's have one right here. Let's break this one down. All right, Cats on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Cats. Home babe. Let's have a weekend.